Hello, Kelly here. Welcome to my channel Animal Instinct. It's Monday the 25th of May 2020 and I'm here slightly late for my recap of week 3 of Stitch Maynia 2020. I filmed another clip each night and I'll play those in just a moment. If you are just joining me for the first time, hello. If you hear me talk about Reggie at the start, he's my little kitten who's just joined us. He's beautiful, but he's hard work. He's into everything. He's just exploring and playing as any kitten, I guess. I just haven't had a kitten in a long time, and he's been like ambushing my videos pretty much every night. So when I get through Mania and go back to my regular Flosstube updates, I'm going to film in a room that he's not in. In fact, he's gone quiet. He's desperate to come in and be with me, and he was crying before, poor little fellow. But he won't be so disruptive to my videos once Mania is done, I promise. Okay, let's pop in this week's videos here.
It's Sunday, May the 17th, and I've been working on The Pilgrim by Long Dog Samplers. I'm stitching it on 35 or 36 count linen using SILKS4U PR011, one strand of silk over 2 strands of fabric. I'll pop a photo in of where I was. And this is where I'm up to now. So I've been working on that building there, and it's been an enjoyable stitch. So we'll pop that away. Now, I just filmed before and Reggie ruined it yet again. He attacked me and the iPad and spun for us. So this is what we've got for tomorrow. Beaumaris Castle, the Welsh castle. See you then. It's Monday the 18th of May and I've put a few stitches into my Welsh castle today. Beaumaris Castle. I'm sure that's not how you pronounce it, especially as it's Welsh. This was a gift from my mum when she visited England a few years ago now. Can't really remember when. And it was a recently rediscovered whip that I had completely forgotten about. I'll pop a photo of where I was. And this is where I've gotten to, so I've got more of that dark brown leading up. It's on 16 count Ada in, I think it's DMC. It was a kit. And yeah, it's been good to pull that out. The castle will look more defined once I finish the stitching and add all the back stitch in. But yeah, that's that one all done. Trying to get this done while the monster is asleep. This may wake him up, we'll see. The other thing that I just wanted to show you is that I've been working on my temperature tree. Oh, and I'm all up to date. So this is by the Stitchin Mommy. You can find her on Etsy, and each colour represents a couple of degrees Celsius. So I started in January down here, the really hot reds. We didn't have many oranges, then it went into yellows. We've had a bit of a weird year, and now I think the top of the tree is going to be a lot of blue and grey. But that's all up to date. So I'm stitching it on, I think it's 32 count linen. Not sure where it's from. It was a freebie from the Mittagong Stitches Retreat, but I have managed to stay up to date with that, so that's been pretty good. Oh, and then just got one last thing to do. Come over here. Let's see what we've got for tomorrow. Night walked down. Great. See you then. It's Tuesday the 19th of May. You might be able to hear the rain in the background. Today I've been working on the Blue Flowers Night Walked Down by Janine McGowan. Just a reminder you, I'm sure everyone's stitching this. It's very popular, it's a very beautiful pattern. I'll pop a photo in of where I was. I'm stitching it on 32 count even weave by Jay's X Stitch in Strawberries and Cream. And this is where I've gotten to today. So I have filled in her hair. I'm using a combination of all sorts of different threads. The floss in her hair is Cinders, and that is called for. Pretty much everything else isn't. Cinders, I think it's a Gentle Arts. Cinders, yeah, Gentle Arts. And I've started on the text, which is also in Cinders. And I've just about finished. I've got 3 flowers left, 3 stitches left in that flower. What else? I popped her little headpiece in. I looked like it was white from the pattern, but I did it in a Krynic, just to give it some sparkle. How you can, sparkling away there. Really like stitching on this. I will probably do a little bit more tonight, but I just wanted to get this filmed because I'm a bit tired and I don't want to leave the filming till too late. But this is definitely another one that I need to come back to later on, sooner rather than later. So it's that time of day again, sleepy kitty. Oops. To get better at this, you'd think I'd learn eventually. Here is the iPad. Let's see what we've got tomorrow. Time Traveller. Great. See you then. It's Wednesday the 20th of May and I've been working on Joan Elliott's The Time Traveller. I'll pop a photo in of where I was. I'm stitching it on 32 count Belfast linen, picture this plus Gothic. This is where I've got to this evening. So the colours get blown out in this light, so the actual fabric is darker and the stitches aren't quite so bright. You just have to trust me. But I've done the lighter green in that green section. I've done the green on each side, and I filled in more of the red, and the dark stitches, I'm not sure how well you can tell, but they're actually Krynic, a black sparkly Krynic. So 2 nights of Krynic in a row. Oh, I think that, yeah, the light's just too dark on it. Hang on a sec. I mean, they're too bright. If I do that, it's a little bit better. I finally feel like I got in the groove and now I have to put it away, but that's all right. So had an eventful day today. My backyard flooded in the rain. So I went out, I don't have any gumboots, and I went out and had to fix stuff in bare feet, wade into icy cold water that was ankle deep in bare feet. And I'm not feeling 100% either, so looking forward to bed shortly. Elephant Biscornu. Excellent. It's the 21st of May, Thursday, and I worked a teeny bit today on Tiny Modernist's Biscornu of the month. I'm doing the first month, the elephant. I'll pop a photo in of where I was. I'm stitching it on 32 count antique white linen. And just a really small amount today, just some of the green in the flowers. So happy with that, but it can go away. And we just have, look what Reggie just did. He just reset my he just reset my wheel. So I guess what I'll have to do is spin it until I find one that we haven't worked on. Thanks, Reg. It's bound to happen. Oi! Ah, cool. I have not worked on, oh, I don't know what he's doing. I have not worked on the cat sampler, so we'll go with that tomorrow. See ya. It's Friday the 22nd of May, and I've put a little bit of work into my cat sampler tonight by Heartstring Samplery. I'll pop a photo in of where I was. I'm working on 40 count Picture This Plus Wren, I think. Can't quite remember. I think it's Wren. Using the called for colours and 1/2. This is where I'm up to. So I've popped in more like scaffolding on the house. I'll put a little bit more in before I go to bed, but I thought I'd take this opportunity while everything's a bit quiet to film without being interrupted. So let's have a look at what we've got for tomorrow. There we go, a few spins to get through some of the ones I've already done, thanks to little Reggie resetting the wheel last night. I have my very old whip. It might be the oldest whip I have actually, the Thea Gouverneur Pansies project, so that's a good one for tomorrow. See you then. It's Saturday the 23rd of May, and I've put a teeny little bit of work into my Thea Gouverneur piece today. I worked up in here. I'll pop a photo in of where I was. I think this might be 28 count linen, I'm not entirely sure. And for some reason I'm using one strand of floss over two strands of fabric, so it's very light coverage. It's not really clear in the instructions as to what it should be. It does say use one strand of thread over one block, I think it says. Anyway, I'm just going to go with it. It's my oldest whip from a long time ago. This is where I'm up to. Well, this is part of it anyway. So you can see how light the coverage is. And I've done all sort of this part here. So that's it for that one. That can go away. And I've readjusted my wheel. I've removed all the ones I've done because Reggie reset it. So let's see, I'm hoping I'm actually going to have a decent stitchy day for a change tomorrow. So let's see what we've got. Oh, the smallest of all. All right, great, let's do it. It's Sunday the 24th of May, filming a little bit earlier today, so I probably will keep working on this for a bit longer, but I thought I'd get in now while the light's still okay. I've been working on my Victorian Lavender scissor keep. This was a gift to me from my mum. It's a Scottish kit. She purchased it on a trip to England though, some years ago. I'll pop a photo in of where I was. And this is where I've got to so far. So I potentially could get a finish. I've just got to finish the lavender, and there's another bow over here, plus the dark line around the edge. So you never know. I think it's 18 count Ada. Everything was supplied, including the finishing, so the cording, and also the instructions on how to create the tassel. So I'll keep going on that. You never know, potentially could finish the stitching tonight, we'll see. But let's spin for tomorrow. Oh, here comes Reggie. Seeking refuge. Excellent. We'll see you then. So as I mentioned on my last clip, I was kind of angling for a finish. It was a bit ambitious because I hadn't taken into account all of the backstitch involved, but I'm happy to report I got
all the stitching and all the back stitching completed. So I've completely finished stitching on this one, and I'm hoping to be able to turn it into the final product soon. As you'll have seen, I spun Seeking Refuge for today, and I haven't been able to do any stitching yet. I literally just finished my work day, wanted to get this filmed so I can get it uploaded. I've still got uni work to do, always. Bring on uni holidays in August or July, I don't even know. And I've also got a study session like late this evening with a friend who's in South America, so hopefully somewhere in there I'll get some work on Seeking Refuge done. I've been a bit slack on my social media updates. I was trying to do an update every day on Instagram. As you can hear, I'm a little bit croaky, and you probably could tell in my voice in some of those clips. It's a bit congested. I've just had a cold and feeling a bit tired and run down. Yeah, I've just kind of lost it a bit, but I've stuck with the videos and I've stuck with the stitching. So that was my main aim. Hope you're all doing well. We've got 1 week to go, so hang in there, for those of you doing it for the whole month, and we'll see you again in another week. See ya.